Hello everyone, welcome to tonight's stream. Today we will be able to see Evil Sorceress banner in action. Hopefully some of you had the chance to watch the video I released yesterday in the evening, as this will be basically a follow-up on what happened. So let me quickly transition into the game. So here we are, this is a test server environment. What I'm gonna do is, what I already did is basically I did upgrade the icon a little bit to change the seats, so we should be seeing similar results, but they might differ a little bit because I upgraded a little bit of battle scars. It's not too high, it's what I have on my main account. Basically this is the similar power, as I don't want to go too far above my account, as I believe this is like the average account player can have, as I'm not a big spender. So when it goes to the Evil Sorceress, the banner description, the poster has been released already, so hopefully you had a chance to read the skills, but if not, this is a quick glimpse into it. I also posted that in my video, so you can see that, so I'm not gonna go over the skills too much. If you want, you can read on Discord or watch my video afterwards, because this will save us time. And the emblems I'm running currently are Path of Assassin set with plus 30 bonus basically. However, there's something I want to show you later on if we got time. And the formation I prepared for today is the standard Alamar formation. The reason I have not been using Emerald Dragon, which is still being used by Alamars, is because the banner of Evil Sorceress grants stun immunity to everyone, and one of the main reasons I've been using this is to ensure my unit, the third slot unit, is immune to stun, and obviously boosts a little bit defense of this, but this is a little bit better tank wise, frontline wise, and works way better than the Emerald Dragon. Obviously you can run, if you saw my video, you can actually replace these tanks and run Kotos here and Bone Dragon in the offensive form in the front line. This works very well, especially if you have Arc Angelic Alliance plus 11 artifact, which I don't on this account. So it's only level plus 8. I have it at plus 11, but I've not pushed it yet, because since I don't have plus 11 on my main account, there's no reason for me to push it, as it will not really reflect what I'm trying to see. And I believe there's only a few players, probably from the top, who have that at plus 11, and they are far out of our reach. So what I'm gonna do today is similar to that. We're gonna run into it's called into Curry, who's right now definitely the top tier team that can beat any team, even although she struggles a little bit against Dartmouth, she still does well into pretty much everyone. And first I'm gonna run what I believe is the strongest one, then I'll change to rampart oriented one, and we'll see the difference. But this is not what I want to show you mainly today. What I want to show you is the Adela and how to fix the issues with Evil Sorceress survival, similar to what I've done to White Tiger before his banner got a HP cap added, because at the moment we're really running the offensive. Oh, it's actually quite quick loads. Usually it takes a little bit longer. So yeah, the offensive emblems on Evil Sorceress, and as you can see, Faceless is dying fast. Okay, it's not Evil Sorceress dying fast, it's Faceless, followed by Venom Spawn, and then Evil Sorceress just falls. Okay, this carry team is just so unbelievably strong, and its Priest is optional in that team. You don't even need it. You can replace it with Leprechaun and it will work as well. As you can see, Evil Sorceress, 31 seconds. Quite a good damage here. Okay, so yeah, the banner is really good for Evil Sorceress and for Dungeon. It does not fix the survival issues that she's facing. Well, it does, but not to the point where she's immortal, which is quite good because yeah, maybe during the awakening she will receive HP cap. I know for a fact that White Tiger was supposed to get HP cap in the second awakening, not in the weapon, not in the banner. So they rushed it a little bit due to the feedback, which is quite cool because he's really squishy unless you invest into defensive emblems to fix him instead of the typical offensive emblems. This is quite important. So as you can see here, she's actually surviving longer than Faceless. So Faceless is the weakest point. He dies quite easily, quite fast, and he's not doing anything. So it's quite good to think and invest into defensive emblems on him as well. At the moment, he's wearing like plus 30 Path of Assassin emblems, which, as you can see, does not work because dead units don't do damage. Simple as that. So as you can see, this team has still no chance against Carrie. Okay, she is really good. However, if you watch the video, you could see that the team I'm going to show you now is actually plays well into Carry, okay? And obviously I changed the stats. As you can see, even Alamar has a like 300,000 power more than the Alamar, than the Carry, okay? But hopefully we'll see different results, but I'm expecting something similar. It's not like I did some game changing changes. Sounds weird, but yeah. So let's see. As you can see, Priest is the first one to die in Curry's team because there's no protection of him. Everything else has the immunity granted by Curry's 4-star specialty. And this team just demolishes Curry, okay? This is a really offensive team and plays really well. Evil Sorceress does basically just too much defensive buffs through Kotos. So she does not die, even Faceless, as you can see, survives the whole battle. And that is quite interesting, and it shows you again how flexible Alamar is and how well he can utilize no tank strategy. Also, as we know, hello Justin, welcome. As we know, the alliance between Dungeon and Necropolis is happening with probably a release of a new hero Septima. So this team will only get stronger and it will make the Bone Dragon as a tank, well, in the offensive form, still one of the best setups, okay? But this is not, well, it might be obtainable by the players who've played this game for a while because they might have played Necro in the past and had the Dragon already high. But if you're playing, if you just started, this will obviously shift with addition of Cave Hydra and probably Lamasu. We'll see how it plays out. But this is, oh, I think I disconnected. And I connected. Okay, so I lost connection there for a while, but yeah. This is definitely a team that is really strong on Alamar's side right now. And if you watched my previous video with Carrie, basically when she was released, you could see that this team could not handle Carrie. Okay, so Evil Sorceress changes the outcome, and this setup on the left side is probably the strongest team in the game currently. The reason for that is because Alamar only suffers losses to two teams currently. One of them is Carrie, and another one, surprisingly, is Adela. Okay, so Adela, with everything that's happening with Paladin, Second Awakening, utilizing Kotos, is really good. Okay, so this is what I've been showcasing recently, and it works wonders. So what we're doing here is basically stun immunity for Sister here, shield for Dragon, and we ensure Falconer does as much damage as possible when he's in the back in the range form, because this is really, really important. And we move that, and we put Seraph. Okay, this is why it's important. You basically keep those 2 units alive, and these 2 units will carry you. Okay, this is important. Obviously, this is not very common team, as people are not invested into Castle, and you won't be seeing that in the Dragon League and stuff, because yeah, everyone plays 3 factions sadly, because they work the best, basically. And I need this. Okay, so this is the standard thing that you could see in the video. Okay, but what I want to show you is how it works out. Because what was happening before the banner, Evil Sorceress got demolished within the first seconds of the fight. She just got destroyed, and she can't really do anything when that happens. Okay, she's just dead. She's not provided any utility to the dungeon, and dungeon just crumbles. The banner changed that. She is not the first to fall. The first to fall is usually Faceless, followed by Venom Spawn, that's in front of her. But also, this changed the outcome of the fight. As you can see, it is more even. As I said, Faceless is still first to die. Now I'm expecting Venom Spawn. Unless the outcome changes. Okay, and that is really good, because these teams struggled against Adela. So that proves that Evil Sorceress banner is really good. Okay, that was just one fight. Now we're gonna do another one, and I'll give you a suggestion what I would do to keep Faceless alive, because sadly he can't do damage when he's dead. So most Faceless were offensive emblems with Holy Emblem attack and Holy Emblem defense, and usually it's like Forgotten Autonym or Path of Assassin. To utilize the damage. However, obviously, if you overpower your enemies, your Faceless will stay alive. But on the even grounds, he's not gonna do that. And see, this is very surprising. This is good news for Alamars, because this team was beating them easily. But with this, it changed. Okay, so let's revert this into the seed that Faceless dies. Okay, so we got that, and if I go to my emblems and I go to Faceless, this is what I've been doing for all these units that really struggle staying alive. I just change it to the successor legal principle, which is quite hard to get. Obviously, this is utilized by most of your tanks, but the tenacity buff at the beginning of the battle really helps out for these units to survive the initial burst, especially against Falconer, because he only does very high burst at the beginning of the fight. Now, the reason I didn't include any other teams in my video is basically there's no other team that can really contest Alamar. These are the only 2 teams that were able to win. Well, Necro can if they're lucky with seeds, basically, because if they access the backline quickly and kill priest and stuff, they can definitely win that fight. But otherwise, no, really, it's not like Adela or Carry that they just take. And as you can see here now, Faceless has no problem surviving. Okay, so if your faceless, well, if your Faceless keeps dying, this is what you can do. Okay, his damage is not there, but he's providing buffs through everything, basically, okay? So he's still a core unit in the formation, but just keep him alive long enough to utilize these buffs, and he's safe, because he's still, although he's got like the best charging unit stats, he's still rather squishy. And I've done the same thing for White Tiger, and before the HP cap. I don't think the HP cap has been patched on the test server, but it really helps White Tiger to survive long enough to make an impact as well. So playing around with emblems is important. make your units a little bit more beefy, and then once they got their survivability fixed, you can work on better emblems. As you can see, Evil Sorceress has died, which was usually not the case, but Faceless with these emblems was able to survive the fight, and we still win because all our damage comes from Red Dragon and Black Dragon. So as Alamar, I would suggest at the moment, if Faceless is dying, change the emblems for defensive one. If your Evil Sorceress will still keep dying, like in this case, you can do that as well. In her case, okay, keep them alive because they provide great utility. The damage still comes from those two, and this is my suggestion how to fix your units. Basically, works for Tiger as well. I think I still got these emblems on the Tiger. Not sure if I changed them. Tiger, there he is. Yeah, so I'm still using that with defense and HP amplification to keep them alive as much as possible. So yeah, there's really nothing else that, well, I can play this team into Dartmouth. They show you how easily Dartmouth is being destroyed by Alamar, which is happening on a global server, so there's no really difference here. This team still loses. But what I wanted to show you as well, because the Dartmouth team with 2 healers have a chance to win against Alamar, so I want to see if this is still the case with the upgraded banner here. So yeah, let's play into the range Naga-based. Right, bam, bam, bam. That's the typical setup. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's see how easily Dartmouth gets destroyed. And as always, this is going to be a rather short stream today, because since I'm making these preview videos, there's not really much that I can show you that differs from these videos, as these videos require me to do quite a lot of editing and actually quite a lot of fights as well. So yeah. But still, the stream is good chance to give out these 500 diamonds, which I believe have not been sent this week. So probably you'll get like double diamonds sent next week, unless they come in early Monday. So yeah, 47 seconds, still quite good. Okay, this doesn't change that scenario, and there's no one else that can really, well, maybe some other faction that I'm not playing, I'm not testing at the moment, might come up and eventually overturn the fight. But Dartmouth still, well, obviously has no chance at the global at the moment, and this upgrade makes it only easier. Okay, now would I like to play myself, because I don't have Seraph. I still don't have Seraph invested into. I'm just skipping him because I have other plans for my Dartmouth. What we can play here is basically, I'm not sure if you watched Rika Naga in the Dragon League. Okay, so while he's playing Naga tank, okay, I'm not gonna play Naga tank here because I have another idea. Basically, the way you can play this formation is, if you want to contest Alamar, as you can invest into 2 healers. Okay, this is what I play in the arena to defeat all the Alamars that are on my server, and it works quite well. So what I want to see is if this still works against standard Alamar, because obviously I'm not talking about the Kotos Alamar. So yeah, let's do it. But yeah, I highly suggest watching Dragon League fights with Rika Naga running a tank Naga with Titan as a damage dealer. Okay, this is interesting approach, and it works. Yes, as you can see, not quite enough to take down Alamar, but definitely works better than standard Dartmouth in your arena. And as you can see, Naga in the offensive form is really formidable. I believe people are sleeping on her. She does not die as easy as people claim. And yeah, can dish out quite a lot of damage here. Let's try it again in a different lane. So quickly just swap this. Obviously, this will not work in your 3 versus 3 teams like COG or Battle of the Gods and stuff. But this is for your arena if you really want to contest Alamar. Which is a good news for Alamar players, because if you invest into Evil Sorceress banner, this will not happen anymore. Sadly, on the test server, we don't have that option to just simply turn off banners, which is a shame because we could actually see how this performs with and without banner. So yeah, this works quite well, but there's also a way to another formation that I always wanted to try. Hello Boris, welcome to the stream. So while Paladin is amazing and stuff, you can also do this. And actually swap those two. Paladin is very vital to boost Naga capabilities. You can actually even place him behind Naga. She's good at soaking damage, but I always wanted to try this Kotos variant. Kotos really is not great in Dartmouth formation, okay? So yeah, this is me just trying something new on the stream, so don't get your hopes high. I don't think this will enable us to win against Alamar because our backline is suffering. And yeah, Naga falls in that lane, but we kill Venom Spawn, so that's 1 for 1. Naga falls again. And we die, okay, but wasn't that bad. It wasn't terrible, as we can see. If you look at the time, we actually went way over the previous scenarios. Holy City in 7. Yes, so, suddenly I'm gonna finish by that time. That's my goal. Okay, so 7 minutes. We got question next, and yeah, but still, Dartmouth no chances. The gap is even bigger, and there's really no much that as a tower player you'll be able to do to Alamars, as the gap will only get bigger. My holy city has finished. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the auction to buy stuff. So as you can see now, we are into the weaker lane of dungeon, and the Naga just goes through them. We melted through the 3 weakest units. And we secured a win. Tyke, just the man. I use BlueStacks, and I've been trying to get this mouse clicking noise suppressed, but I just couldn't. Tyke, see last week, you did not give me your user ID. I tried to contact you, so I couldn't send you the diamonds. I'm sorry, but yeah, I won't be able to do it. I had to pass the reward to the next person, so please, if you can, go to your go to your user ID and copy paste that. Clicking as immersion to the stream. Thanks. So yeah, as you can see, there is a way to win as a Dartmouth into the standard dungeon, but it requires you to play Kotos and 2 healers. Okay, and Naga here, but as you can see, it does not always work. But what Rika is running, and that surprised me, he's actually running Titan here. Okay, so let's try that again. Well, Tyke, you can give that to me now, and I will just write it down so I have it. Yeah, Rusk Art, I believe no one received any rewards, not only from the stream, but like through Discord events and stuff. I think they're gonna be sent on Monday, hopefully. Because remember, we got a new community manager. So yeah. Okay, so this is a team that Rika Naga has been using in top 8 Dragon League. And he's been winning against other Dartmouths. But I think it's still not really good into Alamar. There's just too much tower. But I'm just glad that Tank Naga can really take the beating. As you could see in a previous scenario where we were able to win against Alamar, which is a really small chance. And this is going to be the last fight. After this fight, I'm going to the quiz again, and I'll give out the diamonds, and you guys can do Holy City or whatever. I'm gonna finish watching League of Legends and play some Diablo 4 after that. Okay, so this is the scenario where Naga actually can't survive. She's just being taken down. And yeah, this is happening again. So if you go into the weaker line, you can actually... what the... I'm not actually using Paladin here, so there's only two SSR units. But yeah, but definitely the best way to deal with Alamar as Dartmouth is 2 healers. You can even run Paladin here. This will not yield you a victory. There's just no seed that will. But maybe even swapping this around. Because usually if you do that, Naga will just run around it. But yeah, Kotos definitely good in every team. So just 2. This is just 1 ultra rare. Sorry, 1 SSR maxed out. So this is quite cheap. Yes, Tyke, see the banner. Wow, Multi-Zelenka, that is impressive. I'm VIP 15 and I got only 4 total between all my teams. So yeah, but since like a year ago, I'm not spending a lot. So yeah, but yes, if you grab in the banner gives you all your dungeon units immunity to stun, which is amazing. It is really strong, and you can definitely replace Emerald Dragon with Venom Spawn, who has a banner. If your Venom Spawn doesn't have a banner, keep Emerald Dragon in nonetheless, because Venom Spawn without banner is really bad. Yeah, Andy, that is true. If you don't have, if you're playing free to play, this obviously is totally different. What I'm trying to show you guys is how these teams work at the highest level. But yeah, free to play players, it's way cheaper to get ultra rare units than maxed out SSRs. Okay, this is why if you started playing or you still don't have maxed out Naga, forget about her. You're gonna get Guardian Golem, then we're gonna have Apocalyptic unit that will replace Naga. That will be the Range Golem or something, whatever it's called. Yeah. Yes, Tyke, I just ran these simulations at the beginning of the stream. You can rewatch it. This team with Evil Sorceress banner can beat Adela now, and can beat Kiri as well if you're going a little bit more offensive way, which would mean playing Kotos here and playing Bone Dragon. Okay, this team currently will be the strongest team. It can beat Kiri, Rampart, Kiri, Conflux, Adela's Dartmouth is just a walk through the park. Okay, so yeah, guys, this is pretty much for today. If you didn't watch my video that I released earlier, please do so. It shows you more how the banner upgrades work as well. You can see where the biggest impact is, which I believe is at 4-star. That's where she actually starts surviving way longer. But even upgrading the stats of the banner gives her on average 10 to 15 seconds survivability. So that's quite cool. Right, anyway, let's clean the chat. It's already half past. I'm gonna show you a question. The question is gonna show on the screen. You only need to write an answers A, B, C, or D. 5 quickest will get the rewards. Okay, I'm gonna count to 5 and good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the correct answer is C. It is called Bloody Dungeon. Right, so the first 5 people, viewers basically, who answered correctly is Multizelenka, Clouds, Andy Fang, Ruffinol, that's 4, and Rusk Art 5. Good. Okay. Michael, you were just behind. You were the number 6 on the list. Let's ensure I got everyone's ID, because as I said last week, I didn't, and I only could reward those who gave me. So Multizelenka, EU1, Klaus, EU25, Andy, NA158. By the way, what time is it in the USA when I stream? Because I know it's not optimal. I know people from the Asia servers are sleeping already. 3 p.m, so not that bad. Okay, but still people are working, but I can't really do it any later, because usually I try to like play at least an hour a day of Diablo after I finish everything here. As you know, I don't really have time to play a lot of Diablo as I used to when I was younger and when I had no kids. That's the main thing before I had kids. So yeah, and the Rusk Art will be EU100. Is it EU180? Yeah, EU180. Okay, so this time around I got everyone's ID. Oops, what is it today? 29th. Okay, good. So yeah, thank you guys for staying with me. Next week should be Second Awakening. Oh, before I finish, yeah, let's do some spoilers. For those of you who didn't watch the videos. Unit store, these are the units that are available. in the next alta. I believe Sol will cover astrologer and everything else, so I am not going to go over that. But there's no events. Oh, sorry guys. There you go. Okay, so this here, this is the store. This is where you'll be able to purchase next Wednesday. So if you play in the dungeon, you can grab Evil Sorceress, and basically that's it. Yeah, good times for Infernal players, as you can pick anything you want, really. Yeah, even for Azen, Dartmouth, Sword Dancer here for your curry, if you want. And yeah, oh yeah, another thing. Yes, this is what people were asking about. Right. So the way you're gonna get Generation 1 heroes starting next month as through the Elite Hero token chests, you get 10 per month, so it will take you 3 months to get one hero of your choice, which then you can upgrade through your Universal Hero shots. Okay, I don't know what's inside the box, we didn't get it. I expect every Gen 1 hero. I'm not sure about Ezio. But yeah, Koto seems to be a must for dungeon. The other videos tested mostly without it. Yes, Tal, I left it for this stream. You can actually rewind to the first few fights on the stream where I used Kotos for dungeon with Bone Dragon, and this currently is going to be the strongest team in the game. Dungeon with Kotos and offensive Bone Dragon can take down the strongest carry no matter what variant you're playing, which is a very good transition from the banner, because before the banner you could not. Okay, so this proves that this banner is really good, really impactful. Does not fix all the issues that Evil Sorceress has, but helps the team to win. Okay, and I also try to include Kotos into Dartmouth team, which you will find interesting, Tal. Yes, Tal, this will also have a good transition into the Feather, because I believe Cave Hydra will replace the Bone Dragon, and I believe maybe Lamusu will even work better than Kotos, which we'll see, but Kotos really helps your charges to stay alive longer. And yeah, we should definitely nerf Dungeon. Well, Dungeon has only big upgrades coming up this I would say like generation, because we're gonna have Septima probably released very soon, so that will be a big upgrade, I believe. And obviously Cave Hydra will be a significant upgrade to the formation as well, compared to, let's say, Dartmouth, who will have Guardian Golem, who does not perform well. However, Josephina is a must. I'll leave my dungeon alone, yeah. what I hope is, I hope they don't nerf dungeon. I hope they bring up other factions to up to speed, basically boost Stronghold, boost Fortress, boost Inferno. Yeah, I think these are the only factions that really need a boost. However, we don't know how the alliance leader heroes will play out, because as we could see, Kiri has made Conflux meta. Okay, just one hero made Conflux meta. Conflux doesn't need a boost. Conflux with Kiri is really strong, just people don't play it. And Conflux without Kiri is not good. I know that, so basically Conflux in the high-end meta is really good, but if you can't afford Gen 3 heroes, then yeah. Light Elemental might get boosted through Weapon and Awakenings. We don't know their long-term goal, so we don't have all the information. Just like with White Tiger was supposed to get HP cap through the Awakening. It's gonna get it earlier through the banner, so we will see what they change with the Awakening as well, because obviously they will need to put something there. Okay guys, yeah, this is it for today's stream. Saul will cover Astrologer, Magic Guild, it whatever. Okay, he does very well. just a short video which will show you everything. By the way, did you test the after the fix? Isn't fixed until this? I don't think it's been fixed on the test server. Last time I checked, it's still not in the description, and if it's not in the description, I'm not even gonna test it. It was a 6-star that was supposed to change after, yeah, so it's not changed here, and that's pretty much it. If it's not in the description, I'm just not gonna go over it. Once it's been patched, is in the description, then we know it's been added and we can test it. Okay, thank you guys for staying with me. Well done to everyone who got their answers in a timely manner, and I'll see you next week, where we should expect a second awakening of some SSR unit, and we know only 2 are left, Hydra and Dragon Turtle, so we'll see. Stay safe, bye.